Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the week. In today's video, I want to share with you guys my most recent platinum reset push. I want to give a full disclaimer, full trigger warning for what you guys are about to see. Everything you guys are about to see is free to play, $0 spent in game. All resources are acquired legitimately through legitimate avenues in game. I feel like this needs to be said because there's been a lot of question about my legitimacy as a free-to-play player, but I want to make that very clear right now that I've absolutely spent $0 in-game on this account. This is my original account. I've made this account from day one, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that and I'm not just making stuff up. In any case, if you guys are skeptical, I understand, but feel free to find whatever proof you guys can find about my illegitimacy. With that being said, let's jump into the Platinum Reset video. Alright guys, with all that stuff being said, let's jump into the video here. So I'm going to start this video at about, we start reset about 14 minutes ago. I didn't record my live commentary because I find that I play actually better off live commentary. Makes sense, right? Obviously thinking and then speaking obviously will take time and take away whatever seconds you have when you're actually playing. So let's jump into this video and I'll try to talk through it as we're going along and pause at key moments, of course. So here's my Platinum Arena defense. Yeah, it's Duchess, UDK, Necrit. We got two bolster sets here and a stone skin, and then my Taras, 6-star awaken now, so he's going to be the main DPS for this. And this defense basically doesn't change. Yeah, so let's go. So I'm right outside platinum right now. We got 14 minutes left. Looking at this is only a 6 point fight. So I'm trying out a new offense here, mostly just to try it out. I play with this occasionally on classic arena just for fun because I like the animations and stuff. But I wanted to try here for Platinum Reset just to see how it would do. It's not a super fast team, although my Warlord is pretty quick, but it's not going to outspeed like Arbiter or Kymar leads with like Sifi in there. But it should be pretty good. I actually even choose to use the accuracy aura on Ramontu. His accuracy is not insanely high, but it should work against most teams that aren't over like 500 player power, for example. Alright, so Taras slowly working his way through. We did get sheep there. That's another thing that you have to be a little bit mindful of with this team, is that getting sheeped is a real thing, so we try not to target 6-star sheep teams, for example. Alright, so we got a pretty easy win, but it's not a lot of points, only 6 points there. Moving on. This team doesn't look like it's going to be making it to plat. Ugir is kind of like a revive counter, but yeah, he's not insane or anything like that. So 7-second farm. The Ramontu passive lockout's really strong when it lands, of course. Alright, so even with these cleansers and stuff, I'm still going at them. Just because we have the Warlord lockout, shut down their cleanses. You can see here, locked everybody out. Except for Harma. And then everyone dies except for Python. And dead. So 17-second farm. Moving on. Yeah, so this page is kind of done. We don't not going to be able to get too many more, I think, here. So here I see Arbiter lead, so I'm going to challenge him with my own Arbiter, I think. That's my thinking right now, especially since he doesn't have like a good champion to go after Arbiter. Like usually you get like a Lockout or a Kymar to go after, or a Sifi for an extra boost. So confident that I can either outspeed him right away or cut in. So here I'm trying to manual it a little bit. I'm a little clumsy. I choose Taras here because if you choose attack-based nukers against other Taras, um, if you don't kill the Taras like in a timely fashion with attack-based nukers, then your nuker's gonna lose a lot of their attack stat, and then in the end you might not be able to kill the Taras. For some reason, the supports didn't get locked out, so I was a little concerned here that I might like run into like a very specialized defense that is like deceptive. But I think we just got a little bit unlucky with the resist. So the fight is lasting a little bit longer than I would have liked. Nope. So now we got the full resist. So I think we got a little bit unlucky with the resist in the beginning. But it looks like we're okay now. All right. Really long fight here actually. So, but it's still pretty early in the push, so we still have some time to catch up. I think Elva was just really fast, so she's cycled out of the lockout quick enough. A 2-minute fight here, so really actually took way longer than expected. So just checking the defense log, no hits against us yet. About 9 minutes left in the platinum reset. So here we're gonna go back to our kind of like we're gonna try the Ramontu team. So locked out. Okay. So the Ramontu team doesn't work if Marichka can not have her passive locked out. If her passive is active, then it's a big problem. But I took the risk here. And yeah, the other risk is obviously sheep. All right, so Sifi's down, Reviver's down. So now we just have to get rid of the offensive units. Rotos obviously very scary, can really pop off. We can't use the AoE, of course, just because that would trigger Rotos. Alright, should be over. There we go. A minute farm against Tarichka is actually not too bad. So currently ranked 244th with about just under 8 minutes to go. This team's a bit interesting. You don't really expect this team to be in Platinum. So we're going to take our chances here with the Arbiter. Arbiter versus Arbiter. I think it's more like a stall team with the Lizar in there. So we see Harma in 6-piece stone skin, maybe a stall team. Yeah, no bolster shield or anything like that, so the champs get sliced through pretty quick. Looks like Swift Parry procced. I think it's a Swift Parry Blizzard, which is interesting. So it's like purely a stall team. 30-second farm here. All right, so moving on. So there's some maybe hits here. Usually the bottom 2 or 3 are basically like way too high for me. So here we're going to take our chance with the Ramontu team again. Seeing some resists here. Okay, so Harma's passive is locked out, but we need to kill the Sifi first. There she goes. I think the UDK resisted us there. And maybe the Necrit actually. All right, so 45 seconds. It's usually the UDK that stalls us out closer to a minute. All right, there she goes. Yeah, resisting the Warlord, even with the accuracy aura. So this UDK probably at least 800 resistance with the resistance aura on their end. But minute 10, not too crazy bad. So right now we're at 107th rank. So we're slowly going up. Just checking our defense log quickly. So we got about 5 minutes left. So thinking 5 minutes left, we have 2 hits to go. Here, I think we take our chances with the speed lead again. This can be kind of deceptive because sometimes people have really fast warlords with the with a slightly slower speed lead, kind of like bait almost. But warlord usually they build with stone skin, so it can't be like super fast. Here I made a mistake and actually A1 into the Duchess. That actually should have been just the AoE to kill off the warlord, but that's a pretty big mistake. I'm gonna do that here. Yeah, so ultimately it did cost us like 1 turn on the cooldown of the A3. Yeah, we gotta be a little bit worried about the Wukong sometimes if he cycles back to the A2 real quick. Nice. 123k even with the damage reduction from the bone stack, the bone armor. All right, looking good. Still about a minute. Not the fastest here. I made a mistake in the beginning, the first move. All right, we got 3.5 minutes left. We're ranked 121, so that means we got hit. All right, so looking down. I do have a team that can deal with Terrace Marichka. Most popular defense is Terrace Marichka UDK with a Reviver usually. So this is my Terrace Marichka team. I use Turvo. I think the way you can counter like my type of team is to be really fast. If you're just really fast, your CP cycles back really quick. And then she can just cause a lot of havoc. Just not enough to kill the CP. Fear going off there was a little bit annoying too. Sometimes the that was a mistake. I shouldn't have clicked Marichka, of course, but didn't matter there, luckily. Yeah, so right now I'm actually not feeling too good. Wasn't able to kill this guy's Thiefy, and now we're losing people. So definitely not feeling too good about it. Locked the A3 against Taras is really good. It shuts down the passive. Alright, so now we're going to try to take him out. At least take out the UDK here, I think. Where are we at? Minute 20? Yeah, so a little bit longer than usual. These fights can go between like 40 seconds to like 40 to 90 seconds, I think is reasonable. But this one's taking a little bit longer. But as long as we get the win, I think we'll be happy. Getting a little dicey there. Yeah, okay. So definitely don't want to get sheep here. Since if Lydia gets sheeped, then her passive no longer works, of course. So we got a minute and 20 seconds left. We're in the top 100, which is kind of like insane. Check the battle log, nothing too crazy. So we probably got 1 fight left. I'm thinking 1 good fight, and it has to be probably a Terrace Marichka team that I can beat. So we got about 1 minute to beat this team. It's possible, but like I said, it's between 40 to 90 seconds Terrasking sheep there is actually pretty huge. Means just one less thing to deal with. At this point, I set it to auto because I need it to be as quick as possible. Alright, so CP instantly dead. Okay. Really fast terrace there. Nice. So that's going to be it. Just kill this Marichka ASAP. Alright, now we gotta kill this UDK. So really running against the clock here. You see the clock right up here in 40 seconds. So we know we have just about a minute. And we get there with just enough time to go. 5 seconds to spare. We're rank 68th right now, right when the reset happened. Alright. Rank 68. I mean, at this point, I'm like, wow. Like, I can't believe it. Looking back at the defense log, we only got hit twice. And both times we won, which is actually insane. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm like super happy at the outcome, obviously. Attack log. All wins. You can see here we went Terrace Marichka. This one was an interesting team. I think this guy probably wouldn't have been too high. Because he probably just got hit super hard after getting so high. So we're gonna go in and out for a little bit. Be right back and get the results. What I noticed here also, we actually did get hit, but the loss didn't register till after the deadline as well. So got a little bit lucky there by like mere seconds, right? So otherwise we would have taken a loss. I think I do show that defense log again. So here are just the fights leading up to reset. I had to climb a little bit, so some of these teams aren't really like platinum teams. Yeah, so here we go. So you see the loss here. So this loss didn't register, so it probably took him a little bit longer than expected. And then we were able to hold him off just enough, just long enough. And then we got 2 wins here. I mean, the 2 Arbiter lockout teams we were able to outlast, to win. That's really good, really hopeful. All right, we got our and here's our defense one more time. I'm gonna reset it, obviously. And then we got our chest. All right, there it is. Top 50. Top 50 platinum, fully free to play. No dollars spent into this account at all. Yeah, I mean, this has to be like, I've never seen somebody else with a fully free to play account hit top 50. I'm not in any like big clan or anything, so I don't have any like clan immunity. I you know, I get hit by everyone. I hit everyone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm super happy about this outcome. You know, obviously it's not easy, so, but yeah, really happy. Yeah, we got a legendary book too, which is pretty nice. The gear wasn't very good. I did check out my defense log after, and there was actually 2 more losses afterwards, but they were after the deadline. So it means that people were attacking me, but they weren't able to defeat my defense fast enough, which is actually a really good sign. I really like that. So I'm gonna go over the champs here. So Turvo's my main DPS against those Terrace Marichka teams. He's in basically my best damage gear in this account. So it's like mostly my Roto mixed with another champ. So these are his stats. He's 5-star awakened. I pulled the 5-star from a lucky shard long time ago, and I never used Turvo at that time, but yeah, obviously now he's very relevant. That's my Necrit. Same Necrit I use in Live Arena. Warlord, same Warlord I use in Live Arena. Builds just don't really change. Here's my Lydia. I don't really change her too much. this build is perfectly viable for like everything I use her for. I actually don't use her that often anymore. I don't use her in like dungeon crawling anymore. I use Ghostborn instead of Lydia. I use her in Doom Tower waves, in Hydra, but her build kind of just changes. Like I can just leave her in this shield set, but basically I put her in a big shield set so that it pairs with my Necrit bolster shield, so that I have like a double shield basically against those Terrace Mariska teams, of course. And then here's my Taras. So yeah, just got the 6-star Awaken. He's pretty jacked up. And yeah, so I was using Arbor for one or two fights. Ramantu, this is my live arena Ramantu. He seems to be working pretty well. He has a little bit of damage. We saw that, but he can't do like insane amounts of damage. Obviously, his accuracy is not super high either, so it's not going to work super well against some teams. Here's my Duchess. I did use her quite a bit. Same as my live arena Duchess. I don't really change her. She's quick, decent HP. Ethos I don't think I use. Rhodos I didn't use. So yeah, so that's gonna be it. I mean, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I'm happy to share whatever info you guys want to hear. If you guys want to see some masteries or something, I didn't go over everybody's masteries or anything, but I'll let you guys know my opinion on things. And yeah, like I'm super happy at the result. And yeah, I think this might be like the height, you know, the height of my free-to-play-ness, because to reach this level, everyone thinks it's like, oh, you need insane, you know, spend an insane amount of money. Obviously, I have insane champions and insane luck, right? But you have to have luck in this game, whether you're free-to-play or you're a big spender. Obviously, I got a lot of the shard luck at Taras, but I've done it without Taras. You don't need Taras to do this. Turbo was a guarantee champion, so I got Turbo from a guarantee void, 80 voids a year and a half ago, of course. Warlords, obviously a huge pull. Necrit, a huge pull. Lydia's free champion. Ramantu's free champion. Duchess, huge pull, right? Otherwise, if I didn't have Taras, I would probably just use somebody like Rhodos, or I would just stick more with my Turbo team. And if it wasn't Taras in my defense, it would probably be Harma or Rhodos. Both those champions are pretty good at either stalling or coming out of lockouts or just being a little bit annoying. But Taras is like extra annoying, obviously. But yeah. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you guys happy for me? Are you guys not happy for me? Are you guys, you know, let me know. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys say. And anyways, have a great week, great start to your week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.